It's all over, Kim.
No, it can't be. You're here.
But is it enough?
See where your arrogance and pride has got you. What? No hecklers anymore? What a disappointment. I was enjoying my moment of power transference. Servitude breeds a certain kind of power, don't you think? My host, Lord Miron, was easy prey for me. A disturbed old relic, full of disappointment. He did have the old ways within him, though, which is what we needed.
Yes, I am old enough to be born into the old ways. Those ways are what merged with the Balladon.
That's enough. Don't get above yourself. It's our intelligence that has engineered this coup d'etat. Nomis, you are pathetic. So eager to hold on to yours and the Gallifreyan control of space and time that you missed the simple mutant revolution. Ugly now. And powerless too. There is no one to challenge me!
Quick, Kim. Go back to the TARDIS. Keep watch over the chasm on the optical monitor.
Why? What am I looking for?
Keep an eye on the chasm, and for Miron, the praised Time Lord hybrid. He may show up at the chasm. He's going to need a booster of the time vortex waste. He cannot keep going in his dual state without recharging the Balladon's energy sources.
Okay, will you be alright, Doctor? I don't want you getting into any trouble.
Don't worry about me, Kim. I don't have a plan, but one will present itself, I'm sure.
Ah, Doctor, I knew I could trust you to disobey me. Are they all dead? I do not know what is happening here. Although, we do know that Miron is behind this trouble. What can we do, Doctor? We must stop this Balladon.
I'm sure I know what is happening, Lord Chancellor.
Maybe you do, Doctor, but it's impossible. We are so weak, and all of the Council, except you, are useless to defend themselves, let alone the whole of Gallifrey and time itself.
Miron mentioned the old ways, and seemed proud of his skills in them. Well, I think we can outwit him by using just the same old ways. Smyrna will help us.
Smyrna is a truly ancient and unpredictable energy source. Are you ready to go there?
These things must be done to stop the time vortex breaking up.
But you fool! You are slowing down the introduction of the Balladons to the waste. We must have the power that is ours by right. We are the masters now.
Please, Lady Balladon, if we overbalance the time vortex waste mutant melange, then I cannot be held responsible for the result.
We must do this. Now is the time. We must feed the waste to the mutants. We are in need of our final fix to ensure our power. Mine is the power. Mine is the time. Mine the chasm. The time of the time Lady Balladon is here. Yeah!
I need a chamber and workers to recreate the Crystal Hall of Smyrna. I will also need the assistance of the Tanthem Library. The original designs are deposited there, I believe.
You can have whatever you need. Our mineral and crystal resources are at your disposal. I did not realize that you knew the ancient ways. Few of us who are left have access to them.
Well, I'm fortunate indeed to be a pupil of a Time Lord who had been in his final regenerative state for many more years than is usually seen. due in part to his knowledge of the powers of Smyrna. Still, enough of that. We have little time to spare if we're going to stop and reverse this disaster.
Doctor, what crystals and minerals do you need? We have many here in the stores, and if you tell us what you need, they will be brought here. I am curious. Can crystals and minerals alone stop this creature? Is it as easy as that? It's pretty hard to believe, although I know the individual powers of many such crystals.
No, Chancellor. It would indeed be good if such three-dimensional aggregation of atoms or molecules could make the difference and win the day for us. Crystals, as oscillators or transducers, are incredibly important, but what we need is beyond just science.
Oh, I see. Are you going to explain that to me, I wonder? I understand the science. Take this, for instance. It can break down and disengage a force field.
We must have a force field in place in the new Crystal Hall, but it must not be possible to disengage it with your or Miron's duplicate rod. We must have an element of surprise if this plan is to succeed, and I alone must be in total control of the force field.
I understand that, but what is missing? What is that extra element that will seal the day? Come on, Doctor. You need to tell me.
The secret to our plan is to be found in intangibles. Smyrna used to be part of the time vortex that cannot be seen, and which I have taken to myself already since I arrived. This secret is unknown to anyone else. I'm the only person who has the attunement. There is a reason for me to have landed in the chasm.
But there is something else. I can see it in your face. Tell me. You must.
Well, the energy is unpredictable. It cannot be totally controlled. The outcome is different every time. There is no hope for Miron if this works.
What? Miron is doomed. We cannot release him and save him. This is sad news.
I think this is unavoidable, I'm afraid. I think he would not relish conscious memory of the trouble he has caused anyway. Now, must get on, my lord.
Have we done it yet? It must be ready soon. I can feel the power in my hands. The doctor? No! How did he get here? How did he know? He can stop us. Whoever was here must have gone to warn him.
Doctor! That thing is working on the time thingy. I heard him say he only needs 2 more mutants and his power will be complete.
Okay, Kim, thank you.
But Doctor, it needs sorting.
You cannot be here now, not in this room. Find a place to hide outside. No, don't worry. Now go.
But why? I don't want to, though.
Go, Kim.
Balladon will be here soon. In that case, he will want to gloat over his kill.
It is good to see all of the council members here, my lord. The Crystal Hall has regenerative powers, and this ritual will restore the Time Lord's bodies and powers. It is bioregenesis, but it will only restore Time Lords. At an appointed time, I intend to allow Miron into the chamber.
So, he will be restored. You mentioned that the process is volatile and unpredictable. Is it not possible to have hope? I am so worried about the council elsewhere.
No. The bioregenesis will restore that part of Miron which is a Time Lord, but will annihilate the mutant part of him. Now is the time, Chancellor. Please take your seat and do not worry. All will be well.